Hello everybody, I'm Storm here and welcome back to Stellaris. In the last episode, we worked on building up our fleet and getting the new battleships constructed. We also began our integration of the Hadenspan, so that's going to take 98 more months. And, working on the general management of the Empire, trying to get our planets upgraded, all those good things. In fact, we have a couple of upgrades. Well, one upgrade we can build right there. And as we get influence, we're going to get these planetary capitals upgraded. So we have lots of upgrades to do here. Might as well queue them up. There we go. Same thing here. And we are out of minerals. Okay, well, let's just unpause it. Let's get things rolling. Subject integration has begun. Apologize if my voice gets a little rough. I've been dealing with some irritating chest congestion the last couple of days, so hopefully I won't get too froggy and gurgly here. If I have to clear my throat, hopefully I'll remember to cut who's out. Raid on smugglers. A lightning raid. Ah, right. Our ground forces slammed the Smuggler outpost on Golden Flower and seized control of it after a brief firefight. The surviving criminals have all been arrested and transported into orbit. The empty building was then vaporized by demolition charges. Cultural contamination is believed to have been minimal, and our forces also confiscated a large amount of illegal contraband. The profits from the seizure have been added to our treasury. Ah, very nice. A significant victory. Alright, let's get my fleet out of there. Let's bring them back to the home system. Complete. Alright. Now I think what the plan was going to be here. We could probably build another the battleship, because we have we were colonizing over here as well in our new ring world. So Morinth is being colonized there. Probably have enough to start up another colony, another segment. So let's see. Who isn't doing anything right now?
System survey complete.
You are not. Taliban? Yep, sure. And let's see. We were going with a specific set of numbers here. Okay, we're up to 6 assault carriers. We should have 2 more Iliums. There's an Ilium. And there's an Ilium. Okay. And we have a Thessia class and a Thessia class.
Construction complete.
How many of those do we want? I think we're going to go for 6 of those. So that should bring us up to 3. So we need 3 more. You're building a colony ship right now, so you can build one of those. We're going to build out the number of battleships we want, and then we're going to basically form the rest of the fleet around those battleships.
Construction complete.
And carriers. Because a lot of them are carriers. What's this? Confederacy of Delatia and the United Biakan Autocracy are at war. No concern of mine. We have unemployed pops here.
System survey complete.
Do we want more food? I think we want more food. And we probably want more food here as well. Yeah, we'll lose the minerals, but that's okay. And actually, you can grow into work here. Oh. And build some food there. Should hopefully take care of the food issues. And then we're going to do some power plants. And a science lab. And a science lab. There we go. An intriguing discovery. Our mining station at XC2112 reports that they have found something very interesting. Fossils. Mixed in with the ore from the latest excavation, they found fossils of life forms resembling large insects. Our initial survey of XC2112 showed that the asteroid was a fragment of a planet that exploded and found traces of long-dead bacteria in the rock, but this is our first indication that the planet had macroscopic life forms. The miners are requesting a science ship to investigate. We will send a ship at
Situation
once.
log updated.
We have a science ship that is on its way. Indeed we do. Where is that? Where is this? Over here. Science ship. Skill 5. Oh, skill 1 or higher. Never mind. Do we actually have one that isn't doing anything at the moment? Oh, no. You can come over here and do this research project. It's pretty far away, but that's okay. Lots of planets can get colonized over here. And the governor here has the authority to colonize within his sector, so... or her sector. Yep, definitely will be a her. Okay, so let's take a look at the best, highest output. Estatia Secundus cannot have a governor. Interesting. Let's see. Got any interesting governors? Build ship builds, slave output, no. Army builds, leadership skill level, happiness plus 10%. We don't have the influence though.
Incoming transmission.
They want to give me dark matter? And we give them terraforming liquids. Sure. We still have unemployment. These guys are migrating out. Well, they won't be unemployed for forever. They've got construction queued up, so they're fine. See, how's this going? 93 months remaining. East March has 1,800 days. how's our minerals? We're over 3,000 minerals. Okay, so Thessia. Plus the 2 here. So that's 3. That's 4.
System survey complete.
This is 5. And this one will be 6. Where is it? There it is. Alright, so that's all 6 of those. Another war that does not concern me. We need to bring the swarmers up to 6. Varies are at 9. So we need 2 swarmers. We're gonna need 3 of Varies.
Colony established.
Colony established. Perfect. Get yourself a spaceport. Oh.
Research complete.
Research complete. Gaia creation. Very nice. Means we can now terraform planets up to Gaia level. Doctrine. Fluid fleet templates. Bring my fleet capacity by 10%. Army damage plus 10%. Hydroponics farm. Psionic army. I'm thinking that leader lifespan plus 10 years. That's really... The further advancements in biological enhancement and adaptation. That can get knocked out real quick. We'll knock that out, and then we will get that fleet capacity upgrade. Hopefully it'll still be there. 24 months left on the Tachyon Lance, and 30 months left on the Mega Cannons, but the Mega Cannons are better than the Tachyon Lances. So, at least by numbers anyway. Who knows? We'll have to see. Alright, so I got construction ships here. Do we need anything built anywhere else? So let's come out here. Let's build a station there. We may want to enhance our stations in our own territory. You know, just to make sure that we got good coverage.
Construction complete.
Let's build a couple more. Especially maybe down here. Can't hurt. Once this gets integrated, we're going to have to create another sector, and we'll have to start building out more stuff over here. We're going to get access to frontier outposts. That's going to... Rivalry. Nothing I really need to worry about there. So we want to build swarmers next, right? How much do we need for a swarmer? We need, well, we got enough. For what? Ah, And we are at 30 influence, so we can start up another colony over here on the ring worlds.
System survey complete.
I'm not quite sure which one we chose. Well, let's just go with this one. Who isn't doing anything? You aren't. Adani. That sounds good. Alright, we're up to 25,000, or it's almost 26,000.
Construction complete.
A bunch more battleships still under construction. Surface. That wasn't the silo we were after. It was the mineral processing plant. It requires a planetary administration. Requires at least 5 pops on planet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pops on planet. Okay. So once this finishes building, then we should be able to get this upgraded. So we're gonna need some influence. I might have to cut this episode short a little bit because I am having some trouble with my chest. You may have already noticed that I've had several pauses and jumps, which is where I've basically have had to pause the recording so I could go hack my lungs up. So
Construction complete.
That's fun. Especially when you do a lot of talking. Alright, so one thing we're going to do, once we get this fleet up to strength, is we're going to go test our metal against the automated Dreadnought. And we'll see what we can do against that, but I'm going to want to hopefully bring my fleet up to like at least 50,000. And we are going to lose ships. So when we engage that thing, we're going to have to rebuild the fleet pretty much immediately afterwards. Hopefully we'll have these upgraded.
Construction complete.
Extra large weapons. And we'll see. Now, the thing is that, yeah, this thing... The lances ignore more armor and don't do damage to shields, whereas the cannons do damage to shields at the cost of damage against armor. So... it might actually be worth having a mix, like making 2 different variants of the Averi, some with tachyon lances, some with mega cannons. So that might be an idea. Oh, we've got some more minerals. Alright, let me just do my counts again. Four swarmers. Then we only queued up 1. So we should be able to queue up another one. I should take care of the swarmers. Then we're going to need 3 Averies. So we're going to kind of
survey
need to
complete.
see where the fleet's at before we start, pumping out more ships. Oh, hostile fleets present. What is this? Oh, the Spectral Wraith. Ah. It's shown up in one of my wormhole generators.
Special project complete.
Planetary remains. Our science ship has confirmed the discovery of fossils at XC 12 or 2112. And not just a few, but a whole vein of them. Life forms that inhabit the planet that broke up to form XC 2112 had a number of unusual features, and access to their remains will no doubt expand our knowledge of biology considerably. We got some additional society research off of that planet. Just
System
boom.
survey complete.
Perfect. Alright, well, go about your business. Surveying. That is a ton of society research to get off of that. I am going to kill this thing at some point. Alright, well, we've got a new battleship on the way. One of our colonies is establishing. Alright, so we have enough for another. I'm forgetting. Let's see, we've got this swarmer. Just got to kind of keep track of things in my head here. Right, okay, so we got the 2 swarmers. So we needed 3 Averies. We need another planet that can build them. I really should start expanding some of the star bases here so that I actually have more options. Huh, you should be able to do it. Very. Well, let's do some of that. Let's see. Yeah, let's queue up some spaceport upgrades here. Is this an observatory?
Construction complete.
Synchronized defenses. Do the engineering bay. Actually, no.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna get that 6th spaceport upgrade. Need to wait for the month to tick over. And then 25, 26. We still had that Spectre kicking around.
Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Construction complete.
Wormhole station, wormhole station. Okay. Right, so we should get that. So now I should be able to do that upgrade. Actually, let me run through the surface again to see if anybody. Yep, got an upgrade we need to do there. Whole bunch of upgrades to do here. Oh, out of minerals. things are moving along. I still haven't quite gotten there yet. That's Thessia, that's Thessia, that is Thessia. So those are 3. Which brings us up to 6, yes. We should have 2 swarmers. Very. And 2 swarmers.
Construction complete.
So what I'm going to do here is I'll probably just take care of this one thing here, and then we'll end the episode just a tad early. Let's go in here. Let's go in here. Let's trade for minerals. Burn all of that. And we need 2 more Avaries. 1, 2. I don't know how to do it. That should bring up to 12 Avaries. Then we have what? 7 Thassa's class, 5 Athame class cruisers. Alright, so that gives us 12 cruisers. I definitely need a way more than that. So these are my versatile cruisers. These are my heavy artillery cruisers. Yep, that's probably what we keep it as. Probably gonna want to go with more of these anyway. We're probably gonna want like 24 of those. So we're just gonna build as many of them as we can. Anybody else here can build cruisers? Nope. You can, but you're already building a battleship. You can. Just queue up as many of those as I can. Alright, so 3 of them. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to end this episode here. It's only a couple minutes short. And we'll continue working on getting this fleet built up when we come back, and we'll see what else we might want to decide to do. But getting this fleet up to good strength is, I think, the big priority at this point. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.